Well, hey, Moms in Ministry, we are on day 4 of the 5-day reset challenge. I cannot believe we're already almost to the end of this challenge, and we are really getting into the final, most important steps to making your dreams and your vision for this year a reality. Today, we're focusing on the calendar, and over the next 2 days, we're really going to solidify not just what we want to achieve, but how we're going to do this. These are probably the two most important days of the 5-day reset challenge. So lean in to this video and tomorrow's video and really commit to making a clear plan that is executable for your future. Now, yesterday, we began to get a clear vision for what we want to achieve this year by setting SMART goals. And our goals weren't just, hey, I wish I could do this or I want to do this, but the SMART goals helped us establish specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound goals that are actually something that we can do. And so now we're going to take those goals, we're going to take what we want to achieve, and we're going to put it in our calendar. If you don't get anything else out of this video, I want you to hear this. If it is not on your calendar, it is not real. And the most important thing to take away is that scheduling things on your calendar, writing down your appointments, writing down what you want to get accomplished in each day is so important to making it happen. You see, when you do this, you're not only committing to yourself to get it done, but you're learning to trust yourself in achieving what you believe you are able to achieve. And so you're learning the process of saying, hey, I have decided that tomorrow I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then you're holding yourself accountable to say, what is on my calendar? I am actually going to make happen. And so if it's not on the calendar, it's not real. This also will allow you to get more organized. Oftentimes we say yes to so many things and forget about the things we said yes to yesterday. And that's where we end up having overcommitted calendars, overcommitted schedules. We're running from place to place. We're doing too much in one day instead of having a clear plan for how we're going to execute each day. And a good calendar does not always mean a full calendar. Let me say that again. A good calendar does not always mean a full calendar. Take it from someone who knows. I have found a sweet rhythm of having days where there is margin, where there's open space, where not every single moment is scheduled, and yet I'm able to accomplish all that I'm supposed to for the day. So on pages 12 and 13 of the 5-day reset ebook, you'll find a blank calendar for you to fill out. And if you like, make copies of this bad boy to practice making your schedule and building your schedule. Then on page 13, you will find an example or a sample schedule of how calendars can be built out and what you might put in what places. Now, when you're building out your calendar, the best place to start is with your priorities. So I always love priority-based calendar building, and we were going to keep this video short, but please stay tuned because in the Moms in Ministry podcast this year, we're going to do several different trainings on how to build a priority-based calendar. But just a quick summation of that is you build your calendar by putting what matters to you most in the calendar first. So what that means is I'm going to put my time with God in my calendar first so that he is not just being fit into the day, he is the beginning and the start of my day. So for example, if I were to fill out this calendar, I would put at 6 a.m. quiet time, and that would be my time with God each morning. Then if the next priority is my family, then I'm going to start to put in all of the different things we have for the family. So if you have sports practice, or you drop off your kids or pick up your kids, maybe it's just getting your kids ready in the morning, or it's a date night with your husband, or you date your kids. And so there are date days with your kids as well. That's the next thing that needs to go on the calendar. Then maybe your next is your job or the full-time commitment that you have. Go ahead and fill that in next with the hours you work or the different things that you do during the day. If you have a more flexible schedule, put that in next. Now, if there's self-care or workouts or anything like that, add that to the calendar next. Here are a couple of things. If you like structure and you want to do the exact same thing every day, do that. But if you are somebody who likes the days to change, if you don't like to get stuck in the same routine every morning, take time to really fill out what works best for each day. Maybe Monday you follow a set routine, Tuesday has its own routine, but it's the same every week. So be sure to do that. Now, the most important thing is when you have events, when you get invited to something, when you have a phone call scheduled, don't forget to add it to your calendar. Before saying yes, before committing, check your calendar. And after you commit, add it to your calendar. And that way, every time you get invited to do something, asked to do something, asked to take your kids somewhere, your kids ask you to take them somewhere, whatever it is, you can look at your calendar and you can assess if it is actually possible based on the time you have in that day. Building a calendar is the most important thing you can do. And I'll encourage you, maybe you start with a paper calendar. A digital calendar is personally what I have used for the last 10 years, and I would highly recommend it. A place where you're always going to have your phone, and if you have a question or have somebody ask you to do something, you can always pull it out and take a look in live or in the moment. And so that's super important as well. I hope this one helps. Take time today, 5 to 10 minutes, to just build out a calendar for next week. Use this as a sample to start working through what your days might look like. And then this is my challenge to you. Actually follow the calendar. And if the calendar doesn't work and you're noticing that you're not achieving 80 to 90% of what is on your calendar, then reevaluate how you're organizing your days. Try again, fill out a new calendar, and try it again the following week. Good luck, praying for you, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 5 of the 5-day reset challenge.